All right. So before we go straight into the recap, because it has been was it 2-3 weeks? 3 weeks. We
while.
missed 2 sessions. Got sick for a week, so that screwed me over my plans. But we're back, so that's cool. Before we get into the recap, some quick announcement. You guys, I think, already know, but just in case chat or anybody watching doesn't know. Steve, who was one of our characters, is officially out of the campaign for the foreseeable future. He's taking a step away from the campaign for his own reasons. And though he was planning this, not Steve in this case, and sort of replacing him, though I did have plans for him to join later, but now we're down a player. So I'm bringing him in a bit early. Is Conrado will be
Hello, motherfuckers.
joining the campaign, which is pretty cool. So there's that, and we can do proper introductions of your character, of you and your character Conrado, in a bit once I introduce / reintroduce your character. So that'll be cool. For those of you watching who are like, Gabe, the screen, it's black. We don't see a map. I know. Neither can the players. They're all blind. But that's fine, you know. I will clear the darkness in a moment. But first, let us put some ambience. And let's go over the recap. Everyone is in the watch together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, cool. All right. Let's go over the recap. All right. Welcome back to session 8. The big number 8 of Escape from the Underdark. Last session, our party completed the Crucible of the Guilty, with most of them alive to tell about it. The amalgamated ghoul was slain, the crystals embedded in it turned to ash, and its final words were heard only by Broc, which was a threat that, quote, "The Red Death is coming." The party and the rest of the unwilling participants of the event were then hurdled by several guards and a Drider, a half-drow, half-spider person, who told everyone to gather themselves until they would be brought to see the high priests. During this time, the party looted the corpses of some enemies, and Broc's weapon undertook a transformation of sorts, turning into the Arm of Decay. After some time, the party were then teleported to a cobweb-infested throne room of sorts. And so we resume where we left off. The party finding themselves in a new, unfamiliar area, a throne room of sorts, illuminated by a purple light peering through from the various glass windows that adorned the throne room. The throne room, intricately carved, infested with cobwebs all over the place, especially the ceiling, and where there would be a throne in this throne room, there are no thrones, but rather a large figure.
Whoa.
Welcome to the throne room.
Whoa. Wow.
The large figure escapes the darkness that covers the ceiling. It rides down, and you guys feel the presence of an entity of immense power. One look at this feminine figure riding atop a giant, like a gargantuan, some would even say colossal-sized spider, and you know right away that what, or rather who you are looking at, is without a doubt a god.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Nobody say a thing about the artwork. I'm looking at you, Mila.
What?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Nothing.
Oh.
Moving on. Among this god that shows her presence to you all, there are also several driders outside of the one that brought you here that also begin to kind of descend from the ceiling, some still climbing atop the various webs that adorn the throne room. Some one behind you, some you can see kind of poking their heads out from underneath.
I am going to immediately look down. I'm not going to make eye contact because this doesn't seem like something I want to fuck around and find out with. So I'm gonna bow my head down, kind of like in a little curtsy, all cute and everything with my cape. And Honey's going to also be just laying down as well. Not like relaxed, but you know, attentive, steadying.
Oop. That was the wrong button. I don't know the artist. Oh.
Artist shout out, League of Legends.
Legal.
Yeah. We weren't going to say it.
It's fine.
Shout out to Riot.
That's what I wanted to do. There you go. It's a good look at that artwork. Definitely not from a very famous video game. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. All right. And as the god, who some, if not most of you, can surmise is likely Malinoth, as she descends and kind of lands onto the floor, she looks at you all, and she will speak. Afternoon, outsiders.
Oh, hello.
I've been keeping my eyes and ears on you, and have seen and heard quite a bit. Most of it not pleasant. But before we begin, and you can see her kind of grin, I do need to make sure of one thing. At this point, you can see the spider that she rides begins to kind of tug with its abdomen. And you can see a strand of webbing kind of slowly descend down towards you guys. At the end of this string of web, you can see there is a what looks to be like a webbed up creature, vaguely humanoid, and as it's being lowered from the ceiling, this cocoon, I guess you could call it, is moving visibly. It's shaking around almost as if it's trying to get out of this cocoon. Whatever is inside of it is definitely conscious and trying to get out. And as it slowly descends, it drops to the ground here. Malinoth will then look at one of the driders, nod. And as this Drider is moving towards the cocoon. Malnoth will go, my children picked up this pest loitering around one of the cemeteries nearby. I believe she's acquainted with some of you, yes? At this point, the Drider will then kind of tear at the cocoons where the creature's head would be. And as she pulls out the webbing, you guys see a human, or a human-appearing person, who two of you recognize. Conrado, would you like to introduce slash reintroduce your character?
Yeah, hello. My name is Bishop. And I am a human blood hunter. And as they release my face, I try to bite the hand off.
No, Bishop.
Get me out of here!
Bishop is still very much restrained.
Broc! Hello!
Can I want to rush over to Bishop. Can I rush over to Bishop?
Yeah, go over it.
Bishop, oh my god. I'm just gonna like fully like pick her up and like a huge hug. I'm so glad
I
you're
would
not
hug you
dead.
back, but my arms are tied up.
Well, I have no idea who that is. Just say to Cassius.
Oh, hi, Mushi! Hi, Badger!
It's Honey. He's gonna give you a big
Badger.
Honey!
So, in case you didn't notice, we're kind of in a goddess's den right now. So,
Wait,
we
again?
should, yeah, again. Instead of a goddess, it's a goddess. Yeah.
I
Let's be
look to
careful.
the side, like, slowly. Notice the massive spider. Okay.
Don't panic. It's okay.
Can
Just
I like
breathe.
untie her hands?
The webs make sense now.
Sure.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to have a discussion, and Broc, you start kind of tearing at the webbing, trying to get Bishop out of there. You guys will notice, especially those of you not getting into that conversation right now, so like Ginnar, Cassius, you notice that all of the Driders in the room, and even Minerva, but more so the Driders, kind of have a very visible, almost disgusted face, like a disgusted expression. Some of them, you can even hear it go, like kind of kissing their teeth at this. That is enough.
Well,
She will look at you all. You may break her out if you so wish, but I will continue.
be back later, Bishop.
I'll keep
Okay.
untying her.
As I expected, you are acquainted with one another.
Nod.
Then
nod,
this
nod.
matter, therefore, pertains to all of you who are present. As of moments ago, you have proven yourselves in the crucible of the guilty, proving yourselves to have some measure of value. Unfortunately, an incident had occurred within the arena involving the unforeseen transformation of a captured ghoul. The ghoul's purpose, mind you, was to test you and the other participants, yes, but the transformation was unexpected. Despite this, though, you managed to defeat it with only one of your allies being felled. It is unfortunate, yes, that one of you was ruined, but the fact that you all still stand here and mostly intact, coupled with the information that I have gathered on you all, and I would consider this a blessing. I would. I really would. At least, if not for your prior grave crimes against Malinothgor, which allow me to remind you all that presently you are all charged with the killing of 3 gate watchers, the abandonment of a still open gate, the willful refusal of a Queen's Guard's order, the resisting of arrest from the Queen's Guards, the killing of 4 Queen's Guards, attempting to then escape captivity, and the direct involvement for the death of a semi-valued slave.
I'm just gonna point at her and say, "You are correct."
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh
at
goodness.
least you are
This for no one was our fault.
honest about your crimes. Now, if I will be blunt with you all, if it wasn't for Minerva, the Queen's Guard standing beside you all, and her intervening on the matter, you would not have participated in the crucible of the guilty, and instead would have been executed through the means of a slow and very painful death. Fortunately, it seems Minerva's gamble has paid off, and you all do show some promise. Some would even argue a lot of promise. But to even consider an alliance, if you could call it that, of any kind, with you all, without addressing all of your very serious crimes, it would be very disgraceful and disgusting at best. All the Driders in the room will then kind of nod, agreeing. Minerva will then do a slight nod. And while we address what to do with you all, or I should say, while we're on the topic of trying to figure out what to do with you all, I'll take this opportunity to also test you, Minerva. She looks at Minerva at this point. Considering your intervening in the affair with these outsiders, and your blatant breaking of the law that states that one will not directly give participants of the crucible of the guilty an advantage in the event, I will implore you to take the reins of this court and offer a reasonable course of judgment for these outsiders befitting of their crimes. And as I'm sure you're well aware, but if your suggestion is not deemed loyal enough, the punishment for betrayal is death. I am well aware, my queen, and I thank you for this opportunity to prove my loyalty to you once more. Minerva will then kind of take a few steps forward and turn her attention to look at you all. I have already been doing some thinking, just in case my queen wanted my opinion on the matter. But I suggest that these outsiders be charged with the re-sanctification of the tomb of Olore Nodell. For those of you kind of looking around, you see the Driders kind of seem a bit taken aback from that statement. Some of them kind of let out a little in Elvish, and some in Elvish, some in Undercommon. You guys are like, what? Is she crazy? And as the Driders are kind of muttering to themselves, Malinoth will speak up. Shush! I did not say you could speak. Minerva, why do you think that is a good idea? My queen, A crime of ignorance is still a crime, but ignorance, like crime, can be treated so that it is not repeated. The tomb of Olore Nodel is a place of major importance to our empire, as I'm sure we all know here, but we have been unable to clear its hazards out since they appeared 8 or 9 months ago. If these outsiders go in and clear it out, they will naturally learn of our empire's history and our important noble purpose. Where normally they would be rewarded for doing this, their reward would instead be the lifting of their crimes. And if they perish within the tomb, that will be the cost of their crimes. And we would also not need to fear that our history will be in the minds of the unworthy. Of course, that means if they try to leave the tomb without clearing it first, we kill them on sight. Malnoth will then be unable to hide a large smile as she looks at you all with her red, glowing eyes. A loyal response, and a marvelous one at that. A suggestion that, despite your thinking, Minerva, is actually better than what you think. Therefore, there will be no further discussion on the matter, and the court will not turn to the opinions of the high priests present. I, Malinoth, Queen of Malinothquar, the Hex Queen, Goddess of Blood, decree the following. These outsiders will be charged with the re-sanctification of the tomb of Olore Nodel, which will be carried out when night passes and the lunarium of Malinothquar dim. Until then, these outsiders will remain within the western part of the northern residential district and will be watched over by the Queen's Guard within reasonable distance. During this time, they will be considered visitors to our empire and will be treated as such despite their crimes. If they cause any disturbances or commit any other serious crime, they will be apprehended and likely executed. When they are called to the tomb, if they disobey, they will be apprehended and likely executed. During their time within the tomb, they will not be permitted to desecrate the bodies of the dead there, nor the tomb's architecture in any meaningful way. They will not be permitted to steal any possessions of the dead buried there, but I am not heartless. They may help themselves to any items otherwise found there, including items that once belonged to people previously sent to clear the tomb, but naturally failed. Do I hear any opposition to this? The Driders will then kind of shake their heads, will bow. She will look at you all. Did I make myself clear?
I'm gonna give a nod.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Odds.
Very well then. Then I will allow Minerva to serve as your temporary guide for the next hour or two, should you have any questions whilst patrolling our great streets. Afterwards, you are expected to tend to yourselves, but there will always be a Queen's Guard watching you from a distance. And with that, I will either see you in 24 hours or so, or Not at all. I bid you good luck. And I do hope that you come out of it alive. And with that, Malth will then raise one of her hands. She will snap her finger. And in an instant, you all vanish.
Counterspell. No, I'm joking.
Did that go well? I can't tell if that went well. I feel like we're
I
very.
think it went well.
I think. Well, I mean, we are alive, so that is a good sign.
Yeah.
This
Wasn't too threatening, but we don't have a choice.
Yeah. Rather die fighting than just die, I suppose.
Yeah. I need arrows. Badly.
So real.
I need arrows so badly. I'm gonna see if I can, like, get a bargain bulk deal or some shit like this. I don't know.
There's no way they send us in there without, like, ammunition, right?
There's no way Gabe doesn't give us a shopping session.
All right, guys. Now, as you are transported, as you are teleported away, you find yourself in the middle of a street. Buildings surround you. Stalagmites litter the area. You are still very much in the Underdark, but the scenery is very different. You find yourself in what looks to be a very, and I cannot stress this, a very large cave opening. There are gargantuan stalagmites hanging from the ceilings, stalactites hanging from the ceiling, and gargantuans, and notably 2 gargantuan-sized stalagmites that protrude from the ground nearby. Around these stalagmites, actually, here, I'll just, I could just show you guys, because welcome to the Drow Empire.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Gabe.
That is huge.
You guys are over
Holy
there. This is not a size-accurate map. You guys are smaller than that. But for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna do it this way.
No wonder your computer was dying.
Yeah, it's a lot. But in this case, you guys will be limited to this general area over here.
The North Residential District.
Now you guys can attempt to leave that area if you really want, but you have been warned.
I don't really feel like playing games right now, so.
Fair enough.
I agree with that. I think that's a good idea.
Turns off her whole PC. I don't really play games.
So, surrounding you all are hundreds of buildings. These buildings. Oh, actually, I forgot. I actually prepped this, but in a different way than normal. Hold up. All right. So, Malnothquar, which is the official name of the Drow Empire, but they are interchangeable. But the city is built within a extremely huge cavern. It's a large open cavern. With buildings, all the buildings around you are carved from like a stone-like material, and is supported with you guys have already seen this before, zirkwood, which is the wood-like mushrooms that grow around the Underdark. Right away, a common thing that you guys see among various buildings, they are covered with the motifs of insects and blood. Most typically, you see the most common of the two is insects, specifically of spiders, which are more likely than not all in honor of Malanoth, who is the god that you just saw. The ceilings of the city, which you can see, is covered, as I said, with a bunch of stalactites, but notably, it is covered in tons of webs. The stalactites are kind of supported by these webs, likely so that they do not fall and cause a lot of damage. And the city is illuminated with an absolute, for lack of better words, it's completely covered in a crap ton of kind of floating lights. Some in makeshift lanterns, some positioned in a particular way, and some literally just floating in the air above you. These lights are blue, green, and violet, and they kind of flicker on and off, but they are enough to shed at the very least dim light, and in some parts bright light. This city is lit up. Another thing that you notice as you guys look around and you hear people kind of talking to themselves, as people do in a city, and maybe if one of you guys mutter a word or two, one thing that you do also notice is, despite being within a cavern, there is no echo at all, which during all your time in the Underdark, there's always been at least a very slight echo. That's not the case here, which is also odd and noticeable to you.
All the spider webs is their acoustic dampening. they're ready to record in here.
And
Sound engineers in the making.
And this, by the way, is one of the two gargantuan stalagmites. So these go up to the ceiling, and kind of built into the stalagmite all along the edge going up are various buildings. And you can see that there have been staircases kind of also built into the stalagmite so people can kind of traverse around. This city is large. Another thing that you notice is this is all elevated ground. And you see here, notably, there's a large, what looks to you like a temple of sorts. As well as a large building over here, which you can't quite make out. And you can also see in the distance a large dome-like building.
So is that whole section on a different elevation, or is it just the walls being walls? Oh, okay.
This is all on a different elevation.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys, I'm gonna let you know now. You guys have been essentially given a time limit, which is you will be going to the tomb of Olore when night ends, or aka when the lunarium in the city dims, aka marking daytime. Some of you, or a few of you, are in possession of lunarium, so you know exactly when that time is coming. It is also likely that as you're traversing the city, you'll see bits and pieces of lunarium around, as this is the type of city, it's established. There's going to be bits and pieces of lunarium. Some people are just going to be carrying it. Some is just going to be built into structures. So you will know when time is starting to kind of fade.
Gotcha.
But you have until that time, which is at the very least a good couple of hours. During this time, you may do what you wish. Some of you are injured. I, as your GM, would highly suggest you take a long rest at some point.
Never.
But you guys, do you? You can also take this time to explore the city. You can talk to the people there if you want, and if they're willing, and if they know the same languages as you, stuff like that. I will let you know this city is prepped. I have this city prepped. There are places of interest that you can access, like shops. You just need to find them. The last bit of information I will give you right now is you have the service of Minerva for quote the next hour or two, which she can help guide you around the city if you have any, do with that what you will. She's from the city. She knows where things are.
All right.
What's going on in the chat? Can you give us the name of the tomb/temple? Sure.
Yay.
Yay!
Forgot the last name. Give me a sec. There's a lot of
No
names
doubt.
that I've had to work on the past 3 weeks. Oh, sorry. Not temple tomb.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Right. You guys may do what you wish. You also have a new party member who is currently still restrained.
Oh,
I'm not. Was I not able to untie her?
Oh, okay. So you'll do that then.
Yeah.
I'm just jumping inside the
While Melinoth was
the webs.
talking, can I ask Minerva if there's a gardening center?
Go ahead and ask her.
Hey Minerva, I had a question because you know your way around here and everything. Do you guys have like a gardening center or anything, like an herbalist or anything like that?
Well, we have a few, I think. Is there a particular profession you're looking for, I guess?
I just want to know more about plants.
I'll be honest, I don't really spend my time looking into that.
That's kind of boring. Okay. Thank
But
you.
I do know we have a few of those types of establishments and people that specialize in that.
Okay, thank you. Can I do like an investigation check, I guess?
For what?
Canadian Tire Garden Center? Like any kind of like place that would know about plants, sell plants, that kind of stuff.
All right. So if you want to spend time looking around, you could do that, and I can have you roll an investigation check.
Yeah, okay.
If you guys are looking for a particular building, if you don't have directions, like if Minerva doesn't know the building, which she doesn't know every particular building, but she does know quite a bit about the city. If she knows the place, she tells you, you can just go straight there. Otherwise, you can spend time gathering information, whether that's through making an investigation check to kind of look around the city, just investigating, see if you can find anything. You can talk to the locals for directions if you want. That's a thing you can do as well. But that's gonna be time, which in this case I'm just gonna ballpark it and say we're gonna do 1 hour intervals.
Okay.
Not that it's going to take specifically 1 hour, but just so everyone kind of gets their time to do something, we'll do 1 hour intervals, similarly to how we did it in the prison.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Minerva, do you know of any pubs? Oh, wait, actually, before I get to that, what's this district like? Is it rich, poor, middle class? What's it looking like?
definitely not rich. All of the, well, it's a bit hard to say who is rich and who is not, but all the higher ups, I guess the ones who have the most resources available to them, are found in the noble district. Those are typically also where the Queen's Guard, the high priests, and whatnot reside. The north residential, there's the north and the south residential districts. Between the two, the north is typically more, I suppose, on the poor side.
All right. Yeah. So second question: do you know of any like inns, places where I can drink, sleep? I'm a bit tired.
Just kind of takes a moment to think about it. Considering that you are outsiders, a lot of the inns I would recommend, probably not a good idea. There is one that should be fine. It's called the Freezing Sun. It's owned by a halfling, so it's likely he'll take you in, if you have the coin, of course.
Sounds great.
But if you wanted to go now, don't know what everyone else is thinking, but if I'm unable to accompany you, you can just she'll come over here, and she'll start explaining to you the directions.
Mhm.
But oop. There you go.
Nice.
Whose sun is freezing?
There's the recommended inn, or the suggested inn that Minerva gives you.
Great. I think Cassius really needs to sleep, and I think the other people have stuff to do, so Cassius is just gonna say his goodbyes and just start making his way to the inn, if everyone's cool with that.
I'll give you a wave.
Alright.
Sleep
Later, gang.
tight. Don't let the rust monsters bite. Nom nom nom.
Right.
Alright, so meow.
As he leaves, I'm just saying, who's that guy?
No, I'll move you over there.
So, you know, when we were leaving, because my home, yeah, that, I'm super uncomfortable just thinking back on it. They set us up with the cart, right? And we're going to the cart, and we all got split up, right? And then me and Broc got on, but then they got on too, and they were also kind of needing to go. So we just kind of picked up some people along the way while we're trying to leave. So that the person who just left is Cassius,
It
and
was our cart. We picked you up.
this is Ginnar. I'm gonna ignore what Ginnar said because I don't want to get upsetty. That's Carl over there.
Hello.
He's related to Capwold. Rest in peace, him.
Oh, you know Kappa?
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically I knew him since he's dead, but he was my brother.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, so you, I take it you were there when he died.
Yeah.
Did you kill him?
You know, no.
No.
Disappointing.
All right.
That's mean, Ginnar.
The
Talking about his
mushroom
brother.
god killed him.
Huh? So?
Oh my gosh. What do you mean so?
I'm just gonna shrug at that.
Oh my gosh. I shake my head. I kind of really need to go find a Fletcher if you guys wanted to come along though. And then I can update you, Big Badger Lady, on everything that's happened. Minerva. Boopy boo. Can I, Do you know where a Fletcher is? Could you take us to one? I really need some arrows. Also, like, I know it's rapport spoilers, but she's gonna whisper telepathically anyways. Thanks for helping you know, in the crucible thing.
Yeah. I mean, I have, as I said before, I have a feeling about you all. So far, it's paying off, but we'll see for sure after the tomb.
Hopefully we can return the favor for you keeping us alive a bit longer. Yep.
Tell you what, you escape from the tomb with your lives, and consider us even.
Sounds good to me.
The only thing I want is my queen to believe that I'm loyal.
Or have there been questions that you're not?
Well, I tend to do things that don't necessarily align with the, I guess you could say, general consensus on things.
So you just happen to not be as dogmatic. That's okay. I mean,
Oh
as long
no,
as you're
I'm
not like
very much religious, I
Oh.
guess.
I see.
Guess you could say I believe in my queen, but I don't necessarily believe in the other people that believe in my queen.
The separation of church and state.
I suppose.
Is that what you're going for? I kind of like that one.
She shrugs.
I'll shrug back, just mimicking her. That's what they do, right?
Why are you
Anyways,
shrugging?
What's a shrug? And I shrug.
Weirdos.
You're weird. God. Anyways, to the Fletcher, and maybe an armory of sorts.
Well, I do know one Fletcher. We'll see how that goes, I suppose.
Well, if he likes coin, I got some coin. Or she, or
It's a
are
she.
they? Okay, right. Women here are powerful.
She thinks for a second. It's probably best I actually come with you for this.
Oh, okay. Lead the way.
Let me ask: do any of you need directions for anything else, or?
I point to a random guy on the street saying, "Can I kill him?"
No.
Damn.
Ginnar, we talked about this. All right, let's not kill everyone on sight. We kill only when we can get away with it. What?
Which is definitely not here.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till we get to the tomb.
Yeah.
And murder.
Yeah, I think. She will look at Bishop and Broc and Carl. So to the Fletcher, I suppose.
I will try to pick up honey.
Sees Mushi leaving, so he's gonna start chasing after her. Can I do like an insight or perception check on Minerva? She just seems a little weird and standoffish right now.
Yeah, make an insight check.
What about? Boop.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, she's definitely anxious. Without a doubt. She seems very cautious with everything that she does, the way that she moves, the way she talks, just the things that she says. She seems very cautious, very anxious in general, likely about everything, probably about this whole situation right now. But she seems, despite that, determined. If that makes sense.
Okay. Should we pretend that you're like, I don't know, that we're like small and following you like slaves or something, Minerva?
Normally that could work, but in this instance between the two of us, probably not. The Myconids are not typically slaves here. We have a
True.
loose alliance with them.
So not too friendly then? Like I shouldn't be too friendly?
Not too friendly, not too mean. Just normal, I suppose.
Normal. I'm gonna do a little hum.
Alright. As you guys are following behind Minerva, what are you two planning?
I want to look for like a garden store.
Alright. Ginnar?
I was waiting for what Carp was gonna do.
Alright. Carp looking at everyone. I'll roll a d20 actually. Let's see who he goes to. It's got two choices here. I guess I could have rolled a d2, but no, it's fine.
Oh yeah, his little like flicker moment too.
Yeah, that thing. Anyways.
That thing. I'm the only one who saw it still, right?
You saw it.
Yeah.
That's it.
What the?
Carp will
Oh, should have done an insight check on him too.
Carp will look at Ginnar and he'll go, I'm gonna go catch up to Cassius.
Alright, I salute and follow.
I don't know why it's so entertaining.
Alright. Alright, I salute and I follow.
He just said I'm going. He just salutes.
He's like, roger that. I'm going.
It's secretly the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to sleep without
This
pain.
whole time you're waiting.
Alright. So Broc, how do you want to look for this place? Or type of place, I should say. Did you want to make a... You could make a perception, an investigation, persuasion check if you want to talk to the locals. And if you... I think those are the three immediate ones that come to my mind. But if you have... You can make an argument for something else.
I could do a perception check, just like look around.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. God damn.
They-
Broc's on lookout. He's like, I need those plants.
I'm so ready to get some plants.
All right. Sounds good. Give me a moment so I can address my large list of different buildings.
Oh god.
All right. So, time will pass. These three will start to make their way over.
As we're going down, can I keep an eye out for 3 types of buildings?
Sure.
and one being other inns that Minerva just didn't mention. 2, some kind of like magic shop where they sell spell components or anything like that. And then number 3, like wards for like orphans or maybe like homeless shelters, that type of thing.
All right. So, other inns, like a magic item shop potentially, and what was the last? What would you call it?
Like wards for orphans.
Oh, wards.
And,
Gotcha.
and homeless shelters.
Gotcha. All right. Right. As you are making your way over, I will let you know you don't see any of those buildings or anything
Great.
that would tell you that's what it is. Except for maybe like a ward or an orphanage. I feel like you would probably know it's a orphanage or something like that. All right. You 4 are going to be going on quite the trip.
Wow.
Nice. As everyone starts to get to their destinations. Alright, as the group is now split up into 3... As the party is now split up into 3 groups, one of them just being an individual person, but still a group. One thing I will mention, as the 3 groups are now kind of walking among the streets, looking around at the different buildings, just naturally looking at the people that are also walking the streets, talking amongst themselves and whatnot. There are 2 things that you guys notice. This is everyone, by the way. The first is that the people that are wandering the streets are looking at you all. Not a simple, oh, that's a person kind of look, or, oh, do I know that person? Nah, probably not. But a look of like somewhat confusion, somewhat judgmental, but nobody really acts on it or does anything besides give you guys mixed expressions. None of them really good expressions. And then the second thing that you guys notice is the people, like species-wise, like race-wise, like wandering the streets. Though yes, there are tons of drow. It is not all drow. Drow is definitely the most common species that you see wandering the streets and talking amongst themselves, and it is the vast majority of them that seem to be in, I guess, good condition, like well dressed. They seem not like rich, but like wealthy-ish. They take up the vast majority of those types of people that you see. The rest, the non-drow, you guys see a large, like a variety of species actually. A lot of them kind of scream at you, in not literally scream at you, but like they scream at you in the sense that like, you look at them and you go, this is probably a slave. They don't seem like they're in good clothing. They're in like their clothing is worn and torn. some of them seem more well kept than others, and all of them are like the people that you think are slaves are all accompanying typically drow, but sometimes not, but mostly drow. Some of them seem more well kept than others, but it seems that unfortunately slaves are a common sight in this city, which probably explains the previous comments that a bunch of drow have made, including Minerva, in the past. And of the species, by the way, just to give you a broad, I don't know if demographic is the right word here, but you see I'll go with the species you guys do know, and then I'll go with the ones you don't know. You see Koatoas, you see Zwerfneblins, which are like the deep gnomes. You see these hyena-like people, which some of you know as gnolls. You see kobolds, which are like small reptilian-like creatures. You actually see orcs, weirdly enough. And lastly, you see this new species that you haven't seen before in the material plane. You see these hulking, like, bear-like people. Like bear slash, I guess borderline like Sasquatch-like looking people. Mushi, you know this species quite well, as a matter of fact.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Quagos.
Yeah. Those of you not in Mushi's group, you don't know what the hell these guys are, but hey, they look pretty cool, except for the fact that a lot of them not in good condition. They don't look well fed or anything like that, but with Mushi, you know that. Yeah, so there's your misery description, I guess, or sad description of it. This is not a good city. I'll put it bluntly.
Yeah. Not the friendliest to everyone.
Yeah, not exactly a good aligned city, I would say, overall. Judging from their laws and common practices. Alright. So, the first to reach their destination is Cassius's group.
Nice.
That is the closest.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on myself and soil my clothing even further. And
Alright.
I'm gonna take some. What's the ground like? Is it dirt? Is it just rock? Is it gravel? What is it?
It's mainly rock, but there is like dirt and whatnot, as there are various mushrooms around as you walk. There's not a lot, nowhere near as much as the Mycodon Empire that you did see.
Sorry, continue.
No, that was it.
Take a little bit of the dirt, rub it on my face, turn to the two others with me, and be like, "Do you want to be cleaned or soiled? What do you prefer?"
I don't know, I'm kind of like confusion of to what Cassius did. I cast Prestation on myself and heal myself. Not heal myself, clean myself. Like, why? Why?
You'll see when we get in there. Carl, you wanna stay the way you are, clean soil? What do you want?
I'll just stay the way I am.
Cool. Okay, and then. Oh wait, actually, before we get in there, you guys have money, right? Because I'm dirt poor.
Oh no.
Garp will stare you dead in the eye.
That's
then-
okay. We'll figure
And
something
then
out.
look down at himself, carrying nothing but a satchel with his book in it, a pendant, and his dead brother's possession.
We'll figure something
No.
out. No worries.
He will then look at Ginnar. Do you have money?
I give him my 62 gold.
Oh my god.
Ginnar has money.
All right. We'll
And
Good job,
give it
Ginnar.
that. Good job, Ginnar. Let's go in.
This is why we keep him around. It's useful.
And he kills people.
He kills stuff. Good ally,
I
good
can kill
ally.
somebody?
No. Not now, not now. Later.
Alright.
You're looking a little too beat up to start killing things, especially in the middle of the city.
So I point at a random guy and say, I can take that guy. Like, guy like right next to me. I can take that
You
guy.
point at a drow man who looks at you. He sees you pointing at him and will go, oh. Kind of shuffle away, giving you a disgusted face. Well, that was rude. I mean, I know you said something rude, but
Yeah, he was rude.
right. Anyways, this is the place.
According to Minerva, it looks like the place. Is there any sign out front that just says the freezing sun?
Yeah. You approaching the inn. It is a small inn. It's not like huge and luxurious, but it is, comfortable. You see that there is a sign outside called the Freezing Sun, with a symbol of a snowflake.
All right. I'm ready to enter whenever you guys are.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be the first one in though. Judging from kind of looks around at the people. I don't think Koatoas are
And I go, I'm ready, and then I go in.
Yeah, I'll follow. Yeah. All right. You guys enter the inn. You enter the Freezing Sun. As you enter, it is it's as comfortable as it is inside as it was outside looking. It's pretty low key, I guess you could say. It's got some wooden benches and tables. There's a counter at the end of the inn, and you can see that there is a staircase to the left, likely to where the rooms are. This seems to be the lobby where people would like drink, eat, and whatnot. And right now the place seems it looks empty from what you can see, at least in the lobby. You don't know about the rooms. And behind the counter, you see that there is an individual, a male halfling, who's kind of scribbling in a notebook of sorts. As he turns to you guys can see that he's a bit on the older side. He's got some white hair on his head, and he's got like a very short, like beard, but it does seem well kept. He's got like you think brown eyes, from where you're standing, and as he sees you all approaching, he'll go, "Hi, hello there," and then he'll take a moment to like pause and look at you all. Oh, are you all oh, I think there's a bit of an echo from somebody. I don't know who that is in Discord. But... Are you all by yourself?
Yeah, no drow master accompaniment. Just us three for now.
Oh, well, all right then. Well, come on, welcome to the Freezing Sun.
How much for a room for I don't know. What are your rooms like? Single beds, more than one bed. What are the rooms like?
Oh, we got. I got a couple of single bedrooms. I got a couple of double bedrooms. You know, I don't judge. It's also a bit of cheaper side. I don't know. Money could be a bit, you know, rough down here, but I got some rooms. Not a lot, but I mean, there's only 3 of you, so I have rooms for you.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need rooms for about. How many people are in our group? Like 6, I think. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 5 plus Carl.
Yeah, 6. So enough for 6 people. If you have like 2 rooms that have 3 beds, that would be preferable. But if you can do like, you know, the opposite, then that's fine.
Oh, the 6 of you?
Yeah, they might be coming later. We need a place to stay for the night.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you got the coin, then I'm not gonna ask any more questions. So long as not, I mean, you know, so long as you're not doing any illegal activities. You're not doing any illegal activities, right?
Well, I tried, but they said no.
Oh.
He's joking, right? Yeah, he's joking. All right. Here's the money, and then I guess Ginnar, if you want to put the money on the table.
Oh, Cassius, make us cut charisma saving throw. I was not joking.
All right, why not? Saving throw, charisma. I
He
think.
passed.
Yeah.
Very good. Right. Well, let me, you know, skim through his pages. Give me 1 moment. Right. I'll take a look at you. You said it was 6, right?
Yeah, correct.
6 people. That'll be 3 gold pieces for the night.
All right, Cassius, that's me. Ginnar, if you want to give him the money.
Okay, I give him 62 gold.
If you want to give him the money required for the rooms.
Okay, I take back all of it except 3 pieces.
Oh, I see, you're quite the joker.
I
Very
just
well, very
go,
well.
confused when he says I'm a joker, or turn my head.
We'll take the money. Feel free to subtract 3 gold pieces from your currency.
Sure.
So what's life like in the northern residential district? Me and my friends just arrived, and I'll do air quotes to insinuate that, you know, we're not here willingly, as he probably thinks already. Me and my friends just arrived here and getting the lay of the land. So what's it like owning a business and being a halfling in this empire?
Well, I mean, it's a bit rough, but I mean, it's always rough anywhere. But you know, as far as the Underdark is concerned, this place is it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, I will say. I mean, sure, people will give me some stares, and I mean, I'm half the size of most people here, so you know, there's that too, and there's a bit of judgmental, you know. But I mean, where am I not? But no, it's all right down here. You know, they do have some interesting individuals down here, but no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Our queen takes care of us pretty well, so it's pretty good. Oh, where are my manners? I didn't introduce myself. The name's Odald. Odald Gold Rogers.
Let's write that down. All right, nice to meet you. Me, I'm Cassius, and I'll let the others introduce themselves.
The name's Carl. Oh,
I'm Ginnar.
oh, Cassius and Ginnar and Carl.
Yeah, you hear of any like magic shops nearby or anything like that? Something for an aspiring apprentice.
Oh, well, I mean, we definitely have some shops that sell some magical items. I do. It's not really something I'm that interested in. Businesses move, they change, stuff like that. So not sure if there's any of those nearby. But I mean, the closest place that I've seen that carries a magic item from time to time is there's a blacksmith nearby. I think it was called the engorged gongs or something like that. It's a couple streets down. He's a nice fellow that runs it. Is an orc. He's pretty nice, at least from the few times I've said hello passing by.
That's good. That's good. Well, do you have the directions for that?
Yeah. It's kind of give you the directions of it. You actually passed by it. Give me a second. There you go.
Nice, nice. Hey, thanks so much, man. We'll be out of your hair soon enough. We'll be back here probably later tonight. One last question though before I go and check out the rooms. Is there like a newspaper? Like how do you get your news? The town crier?
I mean, we get our news one of two ways. The more traditional way is it's a newspaper. Yeah, you gotta pay for it, and we don't all have that much money to spend on it, But there are some newspaper fellas that wander the streets in the morning and hand out the newspaper. If you have the coin, you could purchase one off them. Otherwise, the more common source of news that we fellas get down here is from the high priests when we go to the temple to pray. But that's more on the lighter side of the news.
Is there like where do you know where they operate out of? Not the priests. Yeah, I can figure the big temple, but the newspapers.
Oh, well, they typically wander around. They don't really have a particular place. But if you're really interested, your highest bet is wandering around the. And he'll kind of point in this direction. You're still indoors, but he'll point in like this direction. Around the giant stalagmite. Yeah, I'm sure you saw it outside when you were wandering there.
Oh, I actually can't see. I'm blind.
Oh.
Just joking with you again. We're a bunch of jokesters, aren't we?
Funny.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out the room now. And if you need me or any of my friends, just call. We'll make ourselves useful, and I'll prestidigitation the clothes he's wearing to clean them, make them. Actually, I'll use it. I won't clean them because he's probably clean already. I'll use it to make a sensory effect of like what would be his equivalent of fabric softener, something to make his clothes smell nice for a bit.
All right.
I'll head upstairs and check out the rooms.
You cast your magic. Whoa. Guess you weren't joking about being a spellcaster. Oh. Oh, what is this smell? It smells good. Just like a fruit. As you kind of leave to go to your room. Oh, right. It's the one. It's the one on the right. It's 3 doors down.
All right. I'll go check out the room and start my long rest. Pass out.
All right. You sleep. You open up your room. It's a very simple, basic room. There's nothing much there. There is a single dresser to put your clothes in, if you have any. Other than that, there's just a simple bedside table and a single bed.
All right. quick question before we go to somebody else. My Find Familiar spell requires the gold component materials to be consumed in a brass razor. I know I obviously have to have the materials that cost money, but are you gonna make me find a brass razor to cast the spell, or can I just do it?
No, you're fine.
All right. So I'll.
You have the components. You can just.
Yeah, wouldn't you have had the brazier before when you made the familiar?
Yeah, we'll just say you have that. It's fine.
Yeah, just carry
Like
it
a
on
small
around.
one, you know. You just, that's what I would say.
All right. So I'll subtract that from my inventory, and I'll make Olivia appear, and then I'll go to bed.
All right. Sounds good.
You know what? This time I'll make her a spider. Why not? It's very fitting. It's thematic. I'll subtract that now.
Nice. All right. Ginnar, what about you?
I don't know. Is Carp also going to the rooms?
Carp will see Cassius go into his room. He'll look at you and go, kind of shrug. Oh, we are pretty tired. Maybe it's best we call it a night.
Okay. And he just immediately goes upstairs, finds a bed, and just sleeps.
All right. And as you guys kind of go into your rooms, he'll kind of knock on each one of you. If you guys need me, I'll be in my room, just sitting on the bed, maybe laying down. I'll be awake, like always. And yeah. And then he'll go into his room, and you guys hear the door close behind him.
He was already asleep when he said all that.
Ginnar sees a bed. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Lands on it.
He said, "Call it a night."
Instantly
I called it
knocked
a
out.
night. Yeah, immediately.
All right. And with that, we bring our attention then to here. As you guys are perusing the streets, following behind Minerva, eventually, Minerva will stop at a larger store than the ones that you guys have seen, passing by. This store seems pretty high end. Not like. It seems pretty high end. The store has a large sign adorned with the symbol of a bow and a spider. Or sorry, my bad. It's got the symbol of a bow and a mantis, not a spider.
Oh.
And the sign reads Mantis Bows. Actually, I don't know why I did that. You guys have discovered this place now, so I could just literally mark it down. There you go. I'm so used to doing that. Alright. Right. Well, this is the... There's not many Fletchers in our city, and the only one in the northern residential district is this one. But it's the highest end Fletcher in our entire city, and it's run by Drow, hence why I probably thought it'd be best that I'd be accompanying you.
I see.
Don't worry if they give you any trouble. I can figure something out.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna just follow Minerva's lead as she goes in. Honey, you wait out here, okay? Just park yourself over to the side.
On lookout duty. He's ready.
Good boy, good boy.
Badger.
Are you coming in too, Bishop?
Sure.
Right.
As you guys enter the building, the interior is just as fancy as the exterior. It is It is really well kept in here. There's not a single speck of dust you see, which is weird considering the environment of the city and the outside. This place is well polished. You can see there are various bows hung up, some are more finely crafted than others. You see that there are a couple of people in here. The majority of them are drow, but you do see a Zverfneblin accompanying two drow, who seem to be a couple. And you also see that there are 3 drow in particular who are wearing like an apron of sorts. Their outfit suggests that they are working. Likely they work here, especially the one behind the counter at the end. As you enter, they all a little bell will kind of jingle, and the people in the store will kind of turn in your direction.
I'm gonna wave awkwardly.
You wave awkwardly. They kind of give a judgmental look, but then they look at Minerva, and she will kind of raise an eyebrow, give a mean look to them, and they'll immediately turn around, continuing to do what they were doing.
Did I see her do the face? Or am I just confused?
She's
all
not
of a
hiding. You
sudden-
see them kind of all,
Oh.
look at you, then look at Bishop, and then they just look at Minerva, and then they immediately turn away.
Nice. Guess people don't mess with the Queen's Guard here. Eeh.
No, we're essentially we have guards, the sentries. We are the guards above them, I guess
I
you could say.
see. I see. And then above you guys, would that be the Driders that we've seen? High Priestess?
Yes, the High Priestess. Or
I
High
see.
Priests, yes.
Are all the Driders High Priests?
Yes. To be a High Priest, you must receive that blessing.
Oh, I see.
So people are not born like that?
No. They were all drow once. And though technically they still remain drow, they have now ascended to a higher form.
I have to write this down.
Tippity tap. Everyone scribbles down. Write that down, write that down. Lore.
It's fun lore stuff. Yeah. Oh, I see. Is it like a goal for everyone to become a Drider? Is it a goal for you, Minerva?
It's not a goal for everyone. To even consider the possibility of ascending to a high priest, one must first become a Queen's Guard at the minimum,
Oh,
which
I
in and of
see.
itself is a difficult task for most. As for me, yes, I do strive to be alongside my queen.
I see. Gonna awkwardly kick my feet slightly against the ground or tap a little. Not sure how else to respond.
At this point,
I
one of
guess-
the go for it.
I was gonna be like, I guess that must be your noble cause then. Lucy recognizes that it's different between each empire culturally.
She will not.
She doesn't mean that in a mocking way. But more so just like, oh yeah.
What? This point, one of the drows will. The drows that seem to be working here will kind of head towards you guys. It's a female drow. Very basic looking. White hair. She seems very well kept. She seems to have some scrapes on her fingers, whatnot, likely from the work that she does. But overall, nothing really sticks out to you from her appearance. And as she comes on over, she'll start speaking in Elvish. Though you guys don't know that, but she'll start speaking in a language you guys don't know. And then she will kind of raise her eyebrow, look at you all. You speak common?
Oh, you speak common too.
Yes. Common is very,
Common.
not good.
Common.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
But I try. I try. How can I help?
I was looking to purchase some arrows. I'm running low. I'm gonna point at the
Arrows?
quiver on my back. That is very, very empty.
Ah, we have arrows. Come. She'll kind of motion for you all to follow.
Oh, I'll follow along. Stay with me,
You
Bishop.
kind of
Don't
follow
go.
her through the. So you follow her through the store.
I'm here.
The people will look at Bishop, kind of judgmental, but then seeing the sheer size of Bishop will think otherwise. Eventually,
Large.
some may say built like a truck.
Oh my gosh. How
Is
tall is Bishop? Sorry.
pretty
She's like
tall.
5'9", I think.
Oh, okay.
5'5".
5'5". 5'5"? Really? Oh, man. I don't.
Listen, I just put what you put. So tall to you, Mushi. Almost
Okay,
twice your size.
Yeah.
just very wide.
Yeah. Bishop is like slightly smaller than Minerva, but about the same. About the same height. As you guys move through the store, lady will eventually bring you over to a couple of barrels of various arrows. We have a normal arrow, 2 points. We have good arrow, better arrow, and arrow explodes.
Oh, okay. Wow. Can I take a look at them? Can I hold one of them?
Yes, you can hold.
I'm gonna grab one of the nicer arrows, I guess. How many tiers was there? There was like 4?
What was that? Sorry.
How many arrows were there? There's like the regular
There's
one,
tons.
a better one.
There's regular
Okay.
quote, normal arrows, good arrows, better arrows, and arrows that explode.
Okay. Mr. GM, what is the difference between these in terms of numbers?
So you have. She's shown you 4 barrels. Mind you,
Okay.
there is likely more in this store, but she's specifically brought you to this. Flat out, you have the regular arrows. You have +1 arrows. You have +2 arrows, and then you have arrows that explode,
Okay.
which are pretty self-explanatory.
How much are all of these? Do you have any deals going on?
Give me a second.
Sorry.
What is this?
Is it Black Friday here too?
She'll look at the normal arrows. 5 copper, and she'll hold that 1. 20 is 1 gold, and then she'll go.
Do you have this written out? Please tell me you do, so I'd have to type it out again.
I'm gonna save you the trouble real quick. How much money do you have?
A lot of gold.
49. Okay. Let's see. All right. She'll hold out she'll point at the 20 arrows. 1 gold. Good arrows 20. 100 gold. Better arrows 20. 2,000 gold. And then she'll look at the arrows that explode. Arrow that explodes. She'll look at your guys' faces. Judging from the money that she said to you guys before, the pricing, she'll take a look at you guys and go, maybe no arrow explodes.
Oh.
Too much? Too much money?
Oh.
How much?
Maybe arrows and or good arrows?
Boom arrows.
Is that Bishop asking how much the
Yeah.
arrows are? Oh my god.
Are you asking how much? The
How
boom
much
arrow?
for the boomstick? Yes.
One arrow explode. 500 gold pieces.
I'm going to rub my shroom
Damn.
and I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't think
How
we have enough money in that.
about the 50 gold pieces? Huh?
But for how many, Bishop?
One.
Oh. Do the arrows have a carry weight? They probably do, don't
They do, yeah.
Oh.
20 regular arrows. Well, actually, the +1 arrows are also the same weight.
Okay.
20 of them is 1 pound.
Okay. The +1, how much are they again for 20?
100 GP.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Pretty big jump.
Yeah, it is a big jump. I only have 49 gold pieces and 6 silver. Let's see. Me trying to think.
I have some money, and I don't think we're ever gonna spend anything in any other places. I can get you some of the +1.
Oh,
You can get a
But-
bundle.
don't you think we should maybe buy some healing potions too?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
exists too.
You kind of give
Okay.
yourself ouchies when you fight.
It's fine, says the person that has it's covered in scars.
uh, 1 gold piece for 20 regular arrows, 50 for +1, but 20 arrows. Oh, not 1 gold for regular, it's 1 copper? No, how much was it?
It is 5 copper pieces for a single regular arrow, or 1 gold piece for 20 arrows.
Hey Bishop, can I borrow 2 gold from you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Use the
Excuse me.
currency button.
Can I can I get 20 of this one, and I point to the regular arrows, and 20 of this one, and I point to the +1 arrows?
Oh,
And
yes.
is it possible for a tiny discount, if that's okay?
Discount? She'll look. Oh, no.
Oh. What
Good-
if I
good
give
price,
you
good price.
this, and I'm gonna pull out that red metal rock, black metal ore with reddish hue? What about this? What if I give you this?
1 second. You gotta make a roll.
Oh, it's
We'll
not
take
in
a
my
look at
favor, is it?
that. No rock.
Oh,
We no need rock.
is there someone who does need rock? Okay, I'm gonna
I-
start speaking undercommon. Do you speak undercommon?
Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, I did not realize you knew Undercommon. Oh, this is so much easier.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, what were you asking?
Is there anyone who'd be interested in this kind of rock or metal? It has a weird
I'm not
movement
sure.
to it.
Listen, we're Fletchers. We don't really. I mean, sometimes we mess with metal, but I mean that's just it's a black rock. Like,
Yeah,
just bring it to I don't know, some other place here that
yeah,
uses rocks.
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's just go with the what I was mentioning earlier, the 20 of the regular arrows and the 20 of the better arrows and 51 gold for you.
51 gold.
Wasn't it 50 for 20?
It was 1 gold piece for 20 regular arrows, and
Yep.
sorry, these are +1 arrows. The +1 arrows are 100 gold pieces for 20.
Oh, they're 100.
Yes, we're having a sale currently.
Oh, you're having a sale now. Okay.
Yes, sorry, that's why I was saying I can't do discount because it's
It's already
very discounted.
discounted.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're trying to get rid of our stock so we can replenish it with new stuff because the arrows haven't been, the better arrows haven't really been selling for the past month or so. So
Oh, I see. Is there like a blacksmith nearby or like a magic weaponry place? Maybe somewhere I can pawn off this rock to and hopefully come back with more gold?
she starts speaking, and then Minerva will interject in Undercommon,
Mm.
or actually she'll speak in Common so that Bishop can understand as well. She'll go. I know a blacksmith that should be pretty useful for us, or
Oh,
for you all.
perfect. Okay. Can I take a look at the lunarium on my bow and see what the dim light is like right now? Because I am
You're good.
I want to. Okay, I'm good to go to both. Go back and forth.
Yeah, you're good. That shit
Okay,
is bright.
okay.
Not like
Cool.
bright, but you're good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on to some for me. I will be back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alrighty. Please, Minerva, lead the way.
Very well. Alright. Now we turn our attention to Broc, who's meandering through the streets looking for a place of, a well-respected place of plants, herbology, those sorts of things. Broc, as you peruse the streets for a while, you see various shops, but nothing really that sticks out to you, or not specifically nothing really that's what you're looking for. You manage to kind of investigate this area roughly, this entire area over here. You don't go up the giant stalagmite because that's a long way, but you kind of stick to the ground level of the district. And you go through most of it, but nothing really indicates, at least, that it handles plants or anything like that.
So there's no like herbalist or botanist or anything like that?
Negative, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm never gonna investigate a single plant ever again. I mean, is there any kind of like greenery in the streets or anything?
There is some greenery. So like these things over here, by the way, these are all like mushrooms, like larger mushrooms. that are growing around the streets. They're like the equivalent of like IRL finding a tree in the neighborhood, except it's a giant mushroom in this case.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's not much greenery. You do see the odd kind of like potted plant in like a building nearby, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, there's nothing really that screams, "This is plant heaven," which is probably what you would be looking for.
I'm like honestly looking for like anything at this point. I mean, if I can't find anything, I'd probably secondly try and look for anywhere that sells like potions.
All right. But in that case, go ahead and make me a perception check again for the next couple of hours. Or not hours, well, hours. For the next hour, looking for a magic shop. However, I will say, make it with advantage.
Option.
All right.
Okay.
All right, with the 25, time will continue to pass as you meander through the streets. The reason why I gave you advantage is because you've walked around most of these streets now. You haven't really explored this side yet because you haven't had that much time. But you think, as you're getting to this point, and you're kind of feeling a little bit hopeless when it comes to like finding a plant store or anything of that nature. You start to think, maybe I'll just get potions. And you feel like you've seen a store like that in this area. So you start kind of walking through the streets again, seeing if you can remember where you found it. Which, spoiler alert, you're gonna find it. But we'll deal with that in a bit. As we'll return back to these guys. However, we will take a 5-minute break. So I can go use the washroom.
Okay.
So everyone can also use the bathroom, though.
I'm also okay if Brock goes first before me and Bishop, just because Brock's alone right now. I guess he's gone. Really had to go.
Yeah, we could.
Okay. Yeah.
A 5-minute break.
Break.
All right. So, I'm gonna bring you guys over to your destination, and then I'm gonna resume with Broc. So. As you guys continue going through the streets of the Empire, following Minerva behind you, eventually, after some more time going through the city, you'll eventually come across you eventually pass the spot you initially were transported to, where everyone was still present, which is over here, and you continue down the path that Cassius and the rest took, but you stop here, at a place called... One moment. Why am I struggling? There we go. At a place called the Engorged Tongs.
Tongs or gongs?
Tongs.
Oh my god.
But before we get to that, because Broc hasn't had that much time, we will return back to Broc soon as this wants to work. Oh, there we go. All right. Broc.
Hello.
After spending some more time, probably about another hour or so, you eventually stumble across the aforementioned magic shop that you think you've passed, or an item like an apothecary or something like that. The place is really low key. You only noticed it because it had some what do you call it? It's not a pot. Like, I guess a pot, like a large potted plant outside. Looking at the shop, you can see that the windows of the shop on the other side has a bunch of like potions on display. This is likely the place that you saw, and the sign reads, quote, "Gruff mechanisms and magic items."
Okay. I guess I'll go in.
All right. As you as you go to reach for the door, you almost slam yourself into the door, as the door doesn't actually open as much as you expect a door to open. The door kind of gets lodged in place as you creak it open a little bit, and then you hear a voice from inside go, "Oh, sorry about that. You gotta really put some pressure behind it. You gotta just slam into it. It's fine. It won't break. Don't worry. Just give it a good shove."
Can I do that but not put all of my strength into it?
Sure.
Just like a half-hearted good shrug, good push
All right.
of.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
All right. You go, thinking it's a bit weird. You try not to shatter the door, but you think you give it enough power, and as you do, the door slams open, but doesn't shatter, doesn't break. It's fine. As you hear the voice go, "Oh, yeah, like that. Good stuff. Good stuff."
Thanks.
As you kind of stumble into the place. This place is low key for sure. This is not a well kept place. There is dust in places. You can see cobwebs kind of in the corners of this little shack, you could even call it. If not for the potions on display and the sign, it's very clear that most people would mistake this for just any other like place, any other like house, maybe just like a storage room. And as you enter, you can see that despite that, there is a good amount of stuff here of interest. You see that there are potions for sale. There's not a lot of. There's only a few tables in this small like shack, and they're all pretty cramped up together. And the tables are just kind of loosely filled with just a bunch of items, mostly potions, but there are also some like sets of like crafting kits, and you think you spot like a odd set of armor in the corner, and amongst past all this clutter, to be blunt, on the counter you can see that there is a male orc who seems about as unkept as the store itself. This dude's beard is just all over the place. He's bald. He's a male orc. You can see that he has like an apron on, but the apron is like half charred. You see he has a bunch of like scratches, like like scratches and like bruises covering his arms. This dude doesn't seem well kept. As he looks at you, he goes, hello there. How can I help you? What are you looking for?
Hi. What? Do you have any health potions?
Of course. Here at Gruff Mechanisms and Magic Items, I've got you covered when it comes to magic potions, sometimes magic items. Yeah, I got you.
Do you have magic items? What kind of magic items do you have?
Yeah, I've got a lot of magic. Well, I've got a lot of magic items, relatively speaking, to the rest of this city.
Sure.
Here, I'll come. I'll give you I'll take a look. I'll kind of, you see, most stores would have like a little door or a little opening where they would go. No, this guy just kind of jumps over the counter to get to you.
Hell yeah.
And he'll kind of wander on over. He'll push some of the clutter away so he can get closer to you. Yeah, right. So over here we got our potions, and it's a bit of cluttered. Sorry about that. We got some potions over here. These are mainly the potions of healing. We've got the odd potion over there. I've got some magic scrolls. If you want to cast some magic, you want to cheat some magic in. I've got some. Let me see what I got here. Let me see what I got. I got this cool necklace. Pretty cool. It's what does this do again? We'll kind of look at it. What is? Oh, wait, no, that's the other one. And I should really sign these better. Pretty sure this is the one. This is the one where you can it helps you breathe through like poisonous gas, if that's a problem you're dealing with here. I don't really know. But there's that. It's pretty cool. Over here, it'll kind of the table has like a tablecloth, and he grabs the tablecloth and he pulls it off the table, and a bunch of items just fall to the ground. That's fine. That's not glass. They're fine. Anyways, so this here is a robe. It's a magic robe, the tablecloth. It's pretty cool. If you see these patches, you can pull them out, and items will come out. It's pretty neat. I had to haggle to some idiots across the street for this. They had no idea it was a magic item. What a buffoon. But yeah, good deal on this. We'll take a look at you. I haven't seen a Goliath here before. That's weird. Anyways, if you got the coin, I got this.
Sorry.
It'll
He's
start.
all over the place.
I'll start looking
I love
around.
this guy.
Right over here, I got a staff. It's don't mind what it looks like. I know it doesn't look exactly the nicest. You see this guy pull out a like a cane almost, except the tip of the staff has just a decrepit looking hand. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. You can I don't know how to I'll take a look at you, and he notices your battle axe. Yeah. So it's it does wither stuff, you know. You know. Yeah, so
I
this,
know.
Yeah, so this stuff will wither things if you want to be just a creep or something. I'm not judging. Over here we got some armor. Pretty cool. I thought I had more armor than this.
Maybe some of
This
it's
isn't
invisible.
even, and you'll see him pull out a half plate of armor. This isn't even magical. How did I get this? I got half plate armor. Not magical, but it's here. We'll put it down. We'll take a look at the rest of the armor. I've got this armor here. I'll take a look at you. Well, I don't know how much money you're carrying, but this armor is pretty good. If you're scared of getting hit really hard, this will help you not get hit really hard. Yeah, pretty much. Over here we have the other armor. This one can help you like swim better if you somehow come across a large body of water here in the Underdark. I don't know. Got it for cheap though. Yeah. Over here. Why do I have clothes here? Anyways, over here we have. We'll take a look at you. Yeah, this could be used. I got this chain shirt. But don't be fooled. This chain shirt is very silent. So if you want to move silently, as I'm sure you've had problems with that before, judging by your armor. If that's a problem, this magic armor will not have that problem.
Interesting. Do you have anything that can help see in the dark?
I don't think so.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Gotta move around. I think, I mean, I have this lamp. I'll hold it out. It's not magical. It's just a lamp.
That's okay. I do have a lamp. Thank you.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Put it down.
How much is that chain shirt?
The chain shirt?
Yeah.
Pretty cheap. It's only 970. We'll say 7 gold pieces.
907 gold pieces?
977. Sorry.
900. You're funny. That's really funny. How much are your health potions?
Yeah. What kind of how much healing you looking for? Are you looking just a standard healing? We looking for greater healing? Got superior healing?
I'm gonna be really honest with you right now. I don't know the difference.
Well, and he'll start to explain to you the differences between the different potions. Mechanically speaking, though, the potion of healing will heal you 2d4 plus 2. Give me a second. I forget what the... Yeah, the greater healing is 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. And you can't afford that one. But the potion of supreme healing is 10d4 plus 20.
Let's get some standard ones, I think. How much are your standard regular health potions?
Regular potion of healing, 57 gold pieces.
Jesus, man, you drive a hard bargain.
Thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't a good thing.
Well,
What could I do to get you to... How can I get you to lower the price on that shirt?
You got anything to trade?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I don't know. What you got?
I have
Plants.
some...
So many plants.
I actually don't pick up that many plants. I've got a nice set of beast-hide armor.
I'll take a look at that. Oh, I haven't seen one of those before. Can I take a look?
Yeah.
All right. Take it off you. Look at not take it off you. Like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He'll take it. Start looking at it. Interesting. What animal was this? Did you make this?
No, I'm not a craftsman. I got it from somebody who knows what they're doing.
Very well then.
Yes.
My question will remain unanswered then.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment. I need to double check the value. Because that is an exotic armor. So it's not in these notes that I need to update. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Alright, how good is this guy? How good's his eyes? Shit. Got it.
Sorry. Sorry.
This is pretty cool. I'll take a look at you.
Also throw in this chainmail. This chain shirt, it's very good. Highest quality, made by gnomes.
Took a look at the chain shirt. Rah.
Okay.
Not really interesting. To be honest. This is much cooler.
Sure. Of course. Of course.
How much money you got, or how much are you looking to spend outside of this here
How
armor?
much money I've got? I have 150 gold. I could maybe scrounge up another 50 if I needed to.
200 then?
Yeah.
Total 200. I'm never. I mean, what are the chances I found these again? You know.
You won't. It's very rare.
That's true. That's true. Tell you what. 200 gold pieces. This here heavy beast hide, and a firm handshake, and you got yourself a deal.
You got it. Give him a handshake.
Right. Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise.
And he'll, as he moves over to get the armor. Oh yeah, the name's Zago, by the way.
It's not. Well, I kind of assumed it'd be gruff.
Oh no, gruff is just,
Like an adjective,
gruff,
sure.
tough, It's
Yeah.
cool.
It's nice to meet you, man. You seem really, really cool.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure to meet you,
Broc.
Broc. Cool name.
I'm not from around here.
Yeah, I could tell. That's cool. I don't judge. Alright. And he will give you the armor. Subtract 200 gold pieces from this.
Yeah.
That dude, by the way, got conned.
Oh, so hard. Con so hard.
That D20
don't-
was a mercantile check. That dude had no idea what this thing was worth.
Yeah.
You didn't get conned real hard, but
I mean, that's gonna be super useful for me.
Yeah.
So,
I just think it's funny, the whole just this scene that you have like this merchant who rolls a merchant check and rolls a fucking 1 and goes, yes.
yes, this
This
exotic
feather
armor.
is certainly worth 200 gold pieces. Very well. I have a keen eye when it comes to these things.
I love this guy.
Alright, so you lose your heavy beast hide.
Yep.
And I will hand you the armor later, because I didn't make the macro. The
Okay.
armor, though, I will let you know now since it's in your possession, and you're bound to find out in a moment or two. Give me a second. So the armor is technically speaking, a regular set of chain. It's just a regular set of chain shirt. However, the material that it's made out of is mithril. So wearing it, it does not have a strength requirement to wear. Not that that matters to you. And you don't have disadvantage on stealth checks while wearing it.
Hell yeah.
What? Oh, pleasure doing business with you. I'll be here if you ever want to do more trades or you get more coin or stuff.
Absolutely.
Yep, I get new stock typically every other day.
Awesome. I'll have to go back and check it out.
Sounds good.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too. You see him kind of just pick up stuff from the floor from earlier and start putting them back on the table.
Like, shove my shoulder to the door and, like, walk out.
Please close the door behind you.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, Broc, if you would want to take a long rest, now is the time to do so.
Yeah, I'll probably head to the inn.
Meanwhile, over here, you guys get to the blacksmith called the Engorged Tongs.
Tongs. Hello?
Yes, so this is I'm acquainted with the shopkeepers here. They shouldn't give any issues whatsoever.
Okay.
Right. As you guys get it, the shop is comfortable. I guess I would say it's not fancy, but it's pretty as well kept as a smithy can be, essentially. As you enter it, you can see that there is a hold up. You see that there is two people in the shop. The first one is coming from the back, as you can hear the sound of an anvil being clanged, likely by the blacksmith. But you don't really have vision of them. And the second person you see is somebody who's kind of just reading a book on the counter, who looks up at you, and it looks to be a female drow, but some of her features are not very elf-like. Quite the contrary. In fact, you can see that amongst the standard elvish features and the like the darker skin and the kind of pale hair and whatnot, you do notice that this girl has more pronounced like, I guess tusks would be the best word for them. She's got two more pronounced teeth on the bottom of her jaw, and you can see that she is pretty muscular, and her skin, though more on the dark side, is not necessarily like black or like purplish, but more, it's leaning more towards the greener side. And as she looks at you all entering, she will start she will notice Minerva and start speaking in Elvish again. Minerva start speaking back. Outsiders, comment?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. She will look at the two of you. How can I help you today? What are you two looking for?
I'm gonna start rummaging through my backpack, and eventually I'm gonna pull out the black metal ore that I've been carrying, and I bring it over to the counter and I place it down. I was wondering if I could sell this to you for some gold. I found this in a temple that had been raided by a general And yeah, this is what came out of that. Mm-hmm.
Alright. She takes a look at that. Goes, what did you find in this? I mean, I know you just told me, but what was it doing?
It was hidden in the temple. Oddly enough, I found it in a hole in the wall. It was behind like a painting.
Found it
But
behind
there's a note that came with it. If you're curious, I can tell you.
Sure.
It's a bit sad, but the note said, to whomever finds the contents of this chest, we are likely have passed. Our temple has been invaded by ghouls, and the leader of them has declared to. You know, actually, that part seems to be a little vile at the moment. The wrappings found here hold a rare metal from deeper parts of the Underdark. Take it. And yeah, that's all it said. They left it for whoever found their temple. I hope they rest peacefully. Yeah.
You're still holding on to the rock, right? Or like
I have it on the counter right now, actually.
Okay, kind of. She's not touching it. She's just looking at it from afar.
Okay.
Which is, she doesn't look. She seems reluctant to approach it. And then she'll kind of move to the back.
It's radioactive.
Oh yeah.
And you see her scream out a word, but it's unfamiliar to you. And eventually, you hear the clanging of the anvil stop. And then you hear, oh no. And out from behind from the back, comes a male orc who. This dude looks
older.
This guy looks like his muscles have muscles.
Oh god.
This guy comes out. His clothes barely contain his muscle. The apron that he has is charred from the work that he's been doing. He has long black hair, but it's been kind of put up into like a man bun. He's got a gruff beard, but it's relatively well kept. You can see that he's sweating, likely from the work that he was doing in the back. And as he approaches and looks at the two of you, he'll go, "Oh, what's this? What's this about a stone?"
Well, if you take a look at it, I'm gonna start poking at it, so that you can see like the reddish hue in it moving around. It seems like some kind of rare metal from deeper parts of the Underdark. I was wondering if I could, if you knew what it was, and if I could get some gold for it.
You will take a look at that. You just found this, just lying around?
It wasn't exactly lying around. It was actually hidden in a temple that got raided by ghouls in a general, which then my party and I defeated. I say awkwardly.
Oh, let me make a. Yeah, all right. So you just found it lying around.
I don't really have a reason why.
How much do you want for it?
Mr. Diem, can I do a mercantile check to see if I can like figure something out about how much I can gauge?
Sure. Make a mercantile check.
Okay. No.
You got no idea what this goes for, but I mean it's a ore. It seems pretty cool. It's probably in like 3 digits gold pieces.
Oh my god. Well, what do you think about 150 gold pieces?
He'll turn to Minerva. All right, listen.
Listening.
It'll kind of look at Bishop and you. You two seem respectful. And you seem to be on at least relatively good terms with Minerva, who's done a lot for us. Normally, if I had a customer come, an outsider, and they offered me, or they asked for 150 gold pieces for this, I would take this deal in a heartbeat and screw them over to Kingdom Come, right?
Oh.
Very easily. I'm not gonna do that. This is worth a lot more than that. It's worth a lot more than that. So I'll make a suggestion, because you over there, you look more on the bruiser side of things. We'll look at Bishop. You look like you know how to fight. You look like you do it for a living.
She sure does.
Yeah.
So I'll offer a suggestion. You guys can choose which one you want. First is I can take this off your hands like you want it, simply put, and I'll give you a reasonable amount of money for it, right? A fair amount. I'm gonna be honest. The money you would be getting for this would I'm not like it's about 5,000 to 6,000 gold pieces. Or you'd want to take the secondary option. Kind of smirk. I haven't personally had the privilege to work on a weapon using this, and to do so. How do I put this? To make a weapon with this metal, just leisurely, would be a waste. But at least one of you seems likely to be able to use it, So, I'll tell you what. I can give you the amount. I give you 5,000, 6,000 gold pieces for this piece of metal, or I could use it and I can forge a weapon for you all. I'll ask for a bit of money, not for the service, but for the other materials that would be required to craft it. The service will be free. The service cost will be waived as a means of giving this old man the privilege of working on such a weapon with this material.
I'm gonna look over at Bishop. So, let's do it, and you can buy me the arrows.
Sure. I mean, I've been using this, rusty sword for a long time.
Just how bad is your sword?
It's full of dents and and cracks. It's surprising, like how it's still in one piece.
Oh my goodness, Bishop, how have you been? Oh, and okay. I'll look over. What? Why don't you take a spin at it and make us that magic weapon? It seems like you're on good terms with Minerva, and she, quite frankly, has kept us alive or gave us the opportunity to.
Sounds good. Just quick disclaimer though, because I feel like I should say this, because it doesn't seem like you know what this is.
Right. Just
I'd rather give you the disclaimer rather than I build the weapon and then you realize not a good fit for you, because not every weapon is a good fit for their wielder, let's be honest.
Right.
So this here is a very rare metal. It's only found in the Underdark. It's actually one of the reasons, among many, mind you, but it is one of the reasons why I actually came down to the Underdark, is to work on metals such as these, because they're not found in the material plane. This is called dendriticite, but it's more commonly called, I would say lovingly, but not really, the opposite of that. It's also known as blight steel, as it has a tendency to consume blood, essentially.
Oh.
So whatever weapon I make with this, just keep in mind it's probably gonna have something to do with, you know, blood drinking, you know, whether that's yours, the enemies, I don't really know, but something in that ballpark.
How does that sound to you, Bishop?
Supposedly, I cut myself with the sword. What do you think would happen?
Well, I can't guarantee exactly what will happen, but my guess is it's either A, going to like that and grow stronger in some way, or B, it's going to like that too much and want more. Whether that's from you or your enemies, I don't know. But that's just a guess.
It sounds decent enough. All right, let's do it.
Sounds
well,
great.
So, is there much else known about this? I'm just kind of curious about it. I mean, you're free to go ahead and do this. Much appreciated. Also, how much gold do you need for the other materials?
Are you planning to buy anything else in the store?
What else? What else is there?
You know, I got weapons, I got armor, I've got... No. That's fine. We'll just say 200 gold pieces.
Oh, we definitely
How
cannot
much?
afford that.
Oh, no.
200?
No. What if I give you, I'm gonna pull out a war pick, and I'm gonna pull out a
Wait,
shield.
How much is 1,500 copper in gold?
Not a lot, I don't think.
Oh, shit.
1,500 copper?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's like... Is that 1 or 10? Wait, no. 1,500 copper?
Yeah.
My bad, 15.
15 gold?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
I also have 6 silver. You see, in all honesty,
Okay, so
I need to buy myself some arrows from the
yeah.
mantis bows.
I'll give you,
Would it help if you use my sword as material?
Your banged up sword.
Go ahead.
War pick and shield.
You give a war pick, I'll tell you what, I'll round up to it. You give me the shield, the war pick, and your greatsword, if you don't mind being weaponless for a day or two.
I can handle.
I could do.
Oh, we don't have that
Well,
much time, do
You
we?
don't have that much time.
Okay, how about we'll do what we have to do, and when we come back, if we come back, we'll do the sword. Because I'm gonna need it tomorrow.
Oh. Well, all right. But the war pick and the shield, I'll do 8 gold pieces for the 2 of them. I'll do 10.
Oh, thank you. But you still need 190 more gold, don't you?
I mean, that's for your arrows, right? Let's get your
Oh no,
arrows.
no, for the
We'll
arrows.
we'll worry about the sword later.
Oh.
It's fine.
Will it work out?
Tell you what,
Maybe.
I'll make a compromise with you.
Huh?
So I'll give you the 8 gold I'll give you the 10 gold pieces for the shield and the war pick, right? So that'll be a separate deal, right? As for the weapon deal, I'm gonna need about a day or two to make the weapon. But I can do. You can give me 100 gold pieces now, and they can give me 100 later, when you pick up the weapon.
There might be stuff we can grab from other adventures from where we're going after too, Bishop, and try to sell it or add it to the deal.
Yeah, all right. Okay, deal.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Here's
Hold out his hands
100.
to shake it.
Hold out my hand over here. Can I just do a quick insight check to see if he's like not scamming us? Or Mr.
You can make
Jimmy,
an
you're just saying
insight
we
or a
can be-
mercantile.
Oh, okay.
Mercantile, if you're saying he's trying to scam you, like, yeah.
I just want to see if he's an honest man.
He seems pretty honest.
Okay.
He seems like he's both very excited to work on the weapon, but he's also trying to, be a business person. And he's trying genuinely not to con you guys, and he's trying to be very forthright about that.
All right. I hope you enjoy your craft. We'll hopefully be back in a day or two. But if we don't, then just keep everything and don't worry about us.
All right.
Just consider it as a support to your business. Yep.
Yeah, if I don't come back, just name the sword after me. You'll be fine.
I suppose. What's your name?
Bishop.
Bishop. Nice to meet you. And you?
I'm Mushi. I have badger
Mushi.
outside named Honey.
Honey.
Have a badger?
Yeah.
All right.
He's peering in through the window right now.
So, well, all right. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I'll be
Pleasure.
working on your weapon. I'll aim to make it a great sword. It seems that's what you prefer, Bishop.
Yes, please.
And I will, come back in a day. I'll give you an update on how the progress is going. I'll be working on this pretty much nonstop. I'll give you an update in a day or so with the time. Oh, and what is my manners? The name's Graciak. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you,
Gracias.
Pleasure to meet you.
And who was the lady who helped us at first?
And this is Feredriel, as my daughter.
Oh, hello.
Bye.
She'll
Beautiful daughter.
Isn't she?
She is.
She'll kind of hit him. No effect. Embarrassed. All right.
I miss my dad.
Oh.
Uh,
We'll find your dad.
we'll be back later. And also, just for the sake of time, can we just do like the quick, pretend we did the quick transaction with the arrows? Just like 20 regular, 40 regular arrows, so 2 gold pieces.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll take that out from my inventory now.
Yep. We'll say you go over there. You come back.
Yeah.
Or
There you
go over there. Alright. 40 euros for you.
Woo!
And at this point, one of the Queen's guards will kind of emerge from the shadows of the alleys and will kind of look at your group and then look at Minerva and nod. Seems I am needed elsewhere.
Oh, will we see you before we go?
Perhaps not. But I
Oh.
suppose we'll see. I suggest
Best of luck otherwise.
you take a rest. You'll be needing it, and I wish you Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You will vanish in the alleyway.
Shall we head to the inn then?
Yes, I am starving.
Yeah. Good idea. Whoop.
I've been hanging on that ceiling for so long.
Yeah, it must have gotten your stomach grumbling, huh? Just waiting. And waiting. And stuck. And waiting. Hungry.
With that, I assume you two and Brock are all heading to the inn that you guys were given directions to before.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Meow,
Did you already give the 100 gold pieces?
meow.
Yes.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Yep. All right. You guys find the inn, the aforementioned inn, given the instructions. The freezing
Oh, hey,
sun.
Brock.
It's got a snowflake on the side. You guys more or less catch up to each other. Brock, you see them in further up ahead. You kind of, I imagine, increase your speed to catch up to them.
Just start sprinting. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Common folk will
god!
look, what the hell is that?
I'm just still so happy that Bishop is alive. Every time I see her, I just grab her and give her a big hug.
I hug her back. Him back.
You guys enter the inn, and as you do, you see an older halfling fella in the back. He goes, "Oh, hello there.
Hello.
You guys looking for an inn?"
We're looking
Yeah.
for our group. There should have been 3 that came earlier. Other outsiders.
Ah, you're the other 3, the 6. Gotcha. Yeah, they came in. They're already in the rooms. They're sleeping over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And your rooms have already been paid for. They paid for your rooms.
Oh.
Oh.
That's nice of them.
That's right. Yeah.
Could we get something to eat and then head up to sleep?
Of course. We'll have I'll have food ready in a few moments, and I'll come out with the menus and whatnot.
Oh, okay. That bishop disconnected.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Bishop?
yeah, I got disconnected.
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, rip. All right. Well, as you guys
Hello?
get ready for the
Hello.
food. Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yep.
yeah. Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, and as you guys get ready for the food, we'll handle that next session. But we'll say
All
for
right.
you guys will eat. You guys eat up your meals, and you guys head on over to your rooms, finding a comfortable room. Not great, but considering your past few days here in the Underdark, it's a lot more comfortable than normal. You get into your beds, or whatever it may be. For those of you wearing armor, probably take it off to get a better rest.
No, I sleep in my armor.
As you guys lay on your beds and close your eyes after some time, you guys take a long rest. And as all of you kind of fade to black, that is your subconscious. You begin to dream. You guys begin to recall your time here in the Underdark, the hectic events that have been unfolding, especially the past few days. For those of you that participated in the Crucible of the Guilty, the events that happened there are still fresh in your minds, though a small bit of it is hazy to you, as if you're forgetting something or someone.
Oh no.
And Bishop, you recall your memories running through the dark, among many other things that have not been discussed. You all collectively remember your go through the memories here in the Underdark, and you feel like there is still more to come. The tomb awaits you tomorrow, whatever that may entail. But whatever the case, regardless, you will wake up driven, determined. And with that in all of your minds, you all level up
Yay!
Nice.
to level 8. Oh my god.
Oh, let's go!
Woo! Very cool. All right. However, we are going pretty late now. So we're not gonna do the rolling for hit points, or we're asking, doing the whole leveling up process. We'll do that next session. However, I will say, let me know now, or like through DMs. Let me know now and through DMs on Discord, or in like a few days, whenever you know. Let me know what you're doing for this level up, whether that's like if you have multiple classes, what class is getting a level. If you have no classes and you want to continue with no classes, if you have one class and you're continuing it, let me know. If you're gonna plan to multi-class, if there's options involved, let me know pretty much what you're planning for the level up, so I can better prep some stuff. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep. Do you also want the weapon art stuff?
Yes, weapon arts as well, yeah. Which we will finally be getting to use that.
Woo.
Which I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for
Very
playing,
nice.
everyone. Bit of a chiller session, minus the very beginning where you guys were getting basically just put through a trial. But next session will be pretty cool. I'm also gonna put a bit of a disclaimer. The stuff that I need to prep for next session is a lot. I'm going to try and get it done, but worst case scenario, if things don't work out, I'll let you guys know. But for the time being, assume there will be a session, but it will I think if I recall correctly, it will be starting a bit later. So we'll have a bit of a shorter session next week, if I remember correctly, because I think Broc, I think you have stuff going on.
Yeah, I have a extra class that day, but I should be home by like 8 o'clock still. So I'll just be
Okay.
slightly late.
Yeah, that's fine. Should be fine. We'll figure out the exact details. But assume there's a session next week, and I will probably DM you guys if I have any questions regarding your level up. Sound good?
Oh, good.
Cool.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for playing, everyone. If you guys are gonna stick around for a bit, then we'll chat for a bit. I'm probably not gonna stick around for much longer since it's pretty late. I don't think Conrado is either, because it's really late for him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just
Otherwise-
a little bit.
Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys whenever.
See ya.
Alright,
Alright.
Thanks for
have
the
a good night,
session.
guys.
Thanks for
Good night.
Good
session.
night.
Alright, bye bye.